If you have your own home or an investment property, an offset account, which we're going to talk about in today's video, can save you a huge amount of the interest component you pay on your loan. So in today's video, I'm going to explain an offset account, some of the positives and negatives associated with it, and exactly how you can set one up. An offset account is a super simple thing. Let's say that you go out there and you buy a home or your investment property. Now, as we all know, unless you can pay for it with cash, which not many of us can, you get a home loan which sits next to that offset account. Now, that's just your home loan there. And let's say for ease of numbers sake, you go out and you buy this property for $200,000 in a dreamland, not Australia. And then you've got $100,000 of debt. Now each week or each month, you effectively pay interest on this $100,000. So let's say your interest rate is 5%. Over the course of a 12-month period based on a 5% loan, you're effectively going to pay the bank $5,000 per year in interest. Now an offset account is a super simple concept. It's basically another account. You can think of an offset account like a savings account, and effectively, as I said, it's connected to the home loan, but it also sits independently of the home loan. So this is the place where you put your savings if you're a smart investor or you're a smart homeowner, because every dollar that you put in here is a dollar that you don't actually pay interest on. So let's say that you had $50,000 in savings in your offset account. Instead of paying interest on the whole $100,000, you'd actually only go out and pay interest on $50,000. So instead of paying $5,000 a year in interest, 5% of $50,000 over the course of a year is $2,500. And this is the power of an offset account. So you can still access this money like savings anytime you want. You can get a card link to it. It'll show up in your internet banking. It's a completely separate transactional savings account that you can use day to day. I get my wages put into this account. I put all of my savings in this account, and every single dollar that I put in there saves me a huge amount of money. And this is the power of an offset. So the big benefit associated with an offset account, if you are a good saver, because they can be really dangerous if you park all your money in one place and don't have good spending habits. But if you are a good saver, like I said, every single dollar that you put in here is a dollar of interest you don't pay. Now you can actually put in, let's say that you had $100,000 of savings and $100,000 of debt. You can put that $100,000 of savings in your offset, and you'll actually be paying 0% $0 a year in interest over here. Now, the benefit of having the offset account as well is if you were to pay the whole $100,000 back to the bank and own the property outright, then you would have to go and ask the bank if you ever wanted to take any of that money out of the account or out of the home loan. But in the case of an offset, it's just your day-to-day transaction account. You can look at it on internet banking. You can use the money on it without asking the bank whenever you want. So I've used offset accounts now for the last 10 years. They're an extremely powerful way to reduce the interest repayments and therefore increase the cash flow associated with the property. Now, setting one of these up is very simple. You either ask your mortgage broker who set up the account, or you ask your bank manager who set up the account if they or somebody else can help you set up an offset account. Or you could simply go into the branch or call them up on the phone and say, I want an offset facility. Now, not every single bank in Australia offers one of these facilities, and not every single loan type in Australia offers this facility either. So to actually set up an offset account, you sometimes might have to jump to another bank or another lender to actually make it happen. But I'm hugely pro offset accounts because I like properties that provide with as much cash flow as possible, so I don't have to think about them week to week, and they provide me with a passive income. And I think this is one of the simplest ways. If you've got some excess money, or you want to start putting some excess money against the property, but you don't want to pay off the entire loan yourself. So good luck setting up your offset account. I hope you've enjoyed this video. It's super easy to do this. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe to the YouTube channel below. And if you haven't checked out our podcast, take a look. It's called The Pumped On Property Show, and it's available on iTunes as well as Spotify. Good luck investing, good luck setting up your structure and your offset account correctly.